With on lap 64 of 66, Mercedes will be hoping for a clean pit stop. Up he goes onto the soft tyre and away. 2.7 seconds, reasonable. It'll be fairly comfortable to come out in front of. Have they gone too early here? That's my other question. Can Verstappen not pit at the end of this lap? We're on lap 64. No, he could pit at the end of the next lap, couldn't he, and do the fastest lap? Verstappen. Have they left the window a bit too open for Red Bull here? Yeah, they have left the window open.
But Bottas has now pitted to go for the fastest lap.
If you can't then do it. Verstappen could pit here, no problem at all, and go for fastest lap himself, surely.
Well, let's see if he does. He's 4 seconds behind Hamilton. He can now go for it. He's not going to win the race on track. Hamilton's got it lock and key and has done since he passed Bottas much earlier on in the race. Coming through the final sector, will Verstappen now pit and also try and do it? Maybe they've done it because they know that Bottas is going to take more than one lap to get the tyres up to temperature.
Ricciardo around the outside of Sainz and gets up into 9th position. So the two drivers and Verstappen is pitting. Red Bull, get ready. Into the pits comes Max Verstappen. So he versus Bottas now for the fastest lap point.
That's a strange one for Mercedes. They've opened the door for Verstappen to steal a point here.
We've seen yesterday in qualifying that often Mercedes, 1.9 seconds, that's an outrageous pit stop from Red Bull, but we've seen yesterday that Mercedes like a...
So you've got Bottas at 4 seconds. He's going to be managing his tyres on this outlap. Let's get after him.
Don't pit, because the Red Bull don't do that. Verstappen was just going straight out and pushing. We got a one-lap showdown for a fastest lap point, and it's not including Lewis Hamilton. That's the problem for Mercedes. They've given Bottas the chance, which has allowed Verstappen to have the chance, but Hamilton won't get the chance because if he pits now, he'll finish the race on an outlap.
Lap 65 of 66.
So both Valtteri and Verstappen have pitted for soft tyres. They're both going for fastest lap.
Should we?
Always worth a try.
It's all right.
Now that must be a delayed radio message because, well, no. Why did he say always worth a try? He wouldn't have been able to.
On a hard tyre. They're talking about just go for it on a hard tyre. Hamilton crosses the line, goes 2/10 slower than his best lap, but thinking better of it for the fastest lap.
Okay, mate, 2 laps to go. Let's keep it clean now. Feels slow when it's fast.
Understood.
Hamilton then leading the race. He started the final lap of the Grand Prix. He's going to win this by quite a big margin. Gasly, meanwhile, is the next driver to get Carlos Sainz. So a weird race this for Sainz. He was looking so strong in the early stages, then has slipped back, and he's now going to finish outside of the points by the looks of things, down in 11th position. Bottas does the fastest lap of the race. A 1 minute 19.865. That is Verstappen's target on this final lap that he is starting now. So that's a point for Valtteri Bottas. That would mean the gap between Hamilton and Verstappen still will go up to 8 points to the advantage of Hamilton.
Verstappen's going quickly though, fastest first sector on this lap. These could be crucial points in the season.
Hamilton though is coming through the final few corners. Just the right-hander of turn 14 to go, and then the flat-out acceleration zone of 15. It's been quite the race this for Lewis Hamilton. Comes through the final turn. Started second on the grid, fell back behind Max Verstappen, but brilliantly repassed the Dutchman, past his teammate, and wins the Portuguese Grand Prix. Hamilton extends his lead at the top of the championship after a superb drive and an excellent win. But Verstappen is coming through the final corner now. He has been pushing Hamilton all the way, and it's only going to be a 7-point lead at the top of the championship for Hamilton because Verstappen goes very wide out of turn 14, but he's going to set the fastest lap of the race. Mercedes have very curiously given Verstappen a free pit stop, and almost at Mercedes' choice, they've turned that 8-point championship lead for Hamilton into a 7-point one. Very, very interesting decision at the end of the Grand Prix. Hamilton wins it though. Verstappen second, Bottas third, Perez fourth.
Get in there, Lewis. Awesome race, mate. What absolute fantastic race pace.
That was good, bro. Thanks so much, Bono. And all the guys, thank you so much. Let's keep pushing. There's a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we know that, mate, but yeah, we can do this.
Really good drive from Hamilton. Overtakes on merit on Verstappen and Bottas. You love to see it. Like, that's why we're here in Grand Prix racing. There was some pit stop strategy, but all the passes in first, second and third happened on track. Fantastic.
He's so invigorated in wheel-to-wheel fights this year, Hamilton. He's not had to absolutely put it on the line for the last few years because he's had no massive championship threat. But passing Verstappen, holding Verstappen off, passing Bottas, brilliant in wheel-to-wheel.
Alrighty, done. Purple lap, plus 1 point. Nice job, mate.
Oh, that was not easy.
1 point. Nice job, mate.
Oh, that was not easy.
That wasn't easy, says Max Verstappen.
He's as happy as if he won. That's normally the pole lap sort of laugh, isn't it? The chuckle when he's taken pole. But that's a 1 point blunder that for Mercedes to give Verstappen the chance to take that on a soft tyre at the end.
Yeah, very. But they would have seen that, right? They would have. You know, they're smart. They're smarter. Mercedes, clearly. Always, you go. You know, you pit on the penultimate lap, start of the penultimate lap. So then you'd set the fastest time on the final lap, so the driver in front can't do that. Very interesting.
They gave Verstappen a chance for it, and he took it. It's worth 1 extra point today, but the championship points gap is still at 7.
And here's the thing, they took it off